We're here to celebrate the living legend, Don Cartagena, Fat Joe. Heard the album is super dope, man. You did your thing, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I came to see Fat Joe. I came to support Fat Joe. I've been listening to Fat Joe since day one. I'm definitely hip-hop all the way out to the fullest. So came here to see Fat Joe, support. And you know what I mean? This is my first time at the 4040 Club here.
Here at 4040. Free drinks is popping. Title, what's up? Thank you for having me. Here rocking with Fat Joe. The new album is fire. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see Fat Joe tonight. Been a fan all my life. The new album was lit. You know, Title put me on. Yes is my favorite song. Yes and Projects. Favorite song on the album. It's been a long time coming. So yeah, definitely excited to see him, definitely.
We're super excited to hear everything. Shout out to Elliott Wilson. Thank you, Title.
Thank you so much. We're so excited.
I'm excited to be here. Are you excited to be here?
Yo, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Yo, we here to see Fat Joe. I'm so excited. The Bronx, we really in here right now. I'm so proud of him. I'm talking like I know him. I don't know him at all, but it feel like I do.
Joe?
You know what?
I know Joe. You don't know Joe?
I get down for my craft.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? Make some noise. Make some noise. You see the God in the building? Joey Crack in the building? You know what it is? How's everybody feeling? You got that Family Ties album? You fuck with that Family Ties? Are we not gonna let Fat Joe retire before we get out of here? He's not gonna retire, right? We don't like that talk, man. I can't take that talk, man. I'm Elliott Wilson. Welcome to Crown. This is a special one at the legendary 4040 Club. The title Family Ties is very fitting because this guy feels like family to me, man. I've known him since the 90s. I feel like both our careers have been parallel in a lot of ways of just getting in this game and figuring it out and being in the underground and then just taking it to the next level and showing we could be big on the biggest stages and no one could deny us. And he remains an inspiration, man. So I got to welcome to the program, man, a living legend, man, certified hip-hop Hall of Famer. Make some noise for Fat Joe.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good?
Crack, man. I know you did a lot of press, man, but this feels special, man. So talk to me about this journey, man, because this was a journey, this album, right?
Yeah, this album was, I get to the point. Music is my life. Music is my heart and soul, man. It's what drives me. Music even comes before family to me. That's how much I love music, right? And so throughout my whole career, I look at my career like a puzzle, like a puzzle. Mm-hmm. And it was always missing this one little piece. And then I finally figured it out maybe like a year and a half ago, and I went to Dre, who's my go-to guy, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, shout out Dre of Cool and Dre.
We're going to bring Dre out in a minute. Dre's in the building. Shout out
All
Dre.
right. So that nigga Dre killing shit. So I said, yo, Dre, what I'm missing is a classic album. I said, I got to make a classic album. So now we made the classic album. Now I put the little piece to the puzzle. Now I'm complete. That's how I feel, man. Be honest.
So that's why it took so excited 2017, Pick It Up, Mama, Attention, all of that had to get to this point?
Man, we might have did 50, 60 songs, and I don't do 50, 60 songs.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I go in there and do 10, 12.
That's the Fat Joe I know.
Album done, nigga.
You'd be like, this is the dark side. Enjoy it.
Lucky you caught the shit, you know what I'm saying? But with this one, we worked real hard, man. So if it sounds like quality and it sounds like we really went all out, we really did. We really worked hard.
So when you did the pulling with Lil Wayne, who you have a great rapport with, like I definitely want to double down on that, like, did that feel like that was the beginning of like the rollout? Like, why did that record feel special?
It was.
Yeah.
So we threw that out to just let niggas know we coming, and like for real. And shout out to Lil Wayne. He's a GOAT. He's one of my best friends on earth. I don't talk to him ever. In fact, I call Mac Main to talk to Lil Wayne. But I still feel like he's one of my best friends ever.
He's always been there
and
for
I
you.
love him to death.
Yeah.
And
talk about that. Like, how do you like? I've interviewed Wayne several times, and I feel like I still don't ever fully connect or know.
I live across the street from Lil Wayne. So when I go work out every day on my little bike,
In Miami.
I know he thinks I'm a fucking weirdo because I keep going around his house because that's the track. So them niggas be like, yo, we ain't Joe trying to spy on us again, my nigga. Like, I swear to God, this is on everything, man. He live across the street.
Yeah, but the key, I remember, like, a lot of times, like, we talk about this journey in our careers, like, you've been very adamant at times that, you know, you get up and you go down, and, like, sometimes they count you out in this business. A key moment for you, when first time I feel like everybody was trying to finish you, that's when Make It Rain happened, you and Lil Wayne.
Well, I had so many fucking, I'm honestly, well, I'm gonna tell all y'all niggas, but I'm honestly thinking about writing a book called This Song Saved My Life. Cause in so many instances of my life, the shit was over for me. So say Big Pun died. Rest in peace, Pun.
Absolutely.
When Big Pun died, the whole entire planet Earth slept on me and said it was over. Because let's keep it real. At the time, Big Pun was 100 million times better than me. So I remember one New Year's Eve, I don't know if I ever told this story. You know, my mother and father, we from the projects, and they refused to move out the projects even though I was rich. And I would beg these niggas every day, yo, ma, they're gonna kill me in this motherfucker. You got me coming in here. These niggas know I'm rich. The door wide open. I gotta throw crackheads out of my house from making their own
The hallway,
sandwiches.
kick them out the hallway.
And my mom's like, that's little Anthony. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out. I will fuck you up. Out. So one New Year's Eve, I could have been with J-Lo, but here I am in a tuxedo in Forest fucking Projects. And that was the year Pun had passed.
Yeah.
So we almost dying for the shit to go 10, 9, 8. Let's get the fuck out of here and go get lit.
Ball drop.
So the ball dropped. So I come down the staircase, and when I opened the door, there was like 4 of my friends that I grew up since kindergarten. These people, I done paid their rents when they got kicked out their cribs. I done paid for their lawyers. I done paid their bills. I done bust my hammers for these niggas, right? And when I come out the staircase, the last thing niggas thought was Fat Joe was in Forest Projects
On New Year's
at
Eve.
New Year's Eve. So when I come out, I hear them talking about me. Nah, God does shit on purpose. So I hear them talking about me. This shit was like a soap opera. Niggas like, yo, that nigga done, my nigga. He out of here, nigga. Like, Pun was the one. Joe is washed. Joe's done. These are my best friends on earth. And I had one friend, and I'm going to shout him out, my man, Jose Paye. He was like, yo, you crazy. Joe's a fucking hustler.
Yeah.
Joe going to get it. So right there at that point, it hurt my heart forever. I never fucked with them again in my life, by the way. So that's how much it hurt me, but I needed to see that. And then we did We Thuggin', and we did What's Love, and the shit went double platinum on
What's
these
Love,
niggas, right?
crazy.
So it saved my life.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you another story. So it saved my life, and we made so much money.
Yeah.
But I made so much money that I was going to the bank every fucking day to get like 50,000 cash. So like, now I'm telling y'all real shit. So I went to the bank every day and was pulling out 50,000 cash, right? Every nigga in my crew, 30 niggas in the Bronx, had white fucking Cadillac trucks with TS chains on. You almost thought this shit was like the flu or something. Niggas caught a virus, my nigga, of trucks. Brand new shit. But listen, so I go in there one day to the bank, and the lady said, Mr. Joe, there must be something wrong. There's no money in your bank account. My asshole got this tight, my nigga. My asshole. Like, have you ever felt your asshole get this tight, my nigga? Shit, like the cartoon birds is going around your fucking head. It was on 161st, nigga, by Yankee
I knew this
Stadium.
Crown Fat Joe would be
Nigga.
special, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, want the real shit or you
I
want
do.
the fake
How long
shit?
I've known you, my nigga?
Yo, you want real shit?
I want real shit.
Nigga, I walk out that bank. You see the movies like Gladiator, Troy, $300. You know how they be coming to niggas' crib for taxes, taking the chickens, the cow and shit? Any nigga owe me $1. Go get the shit. Every fucking nigga owe me $1. Now the shit, this gets bad because it's people we actually love.
You was going bad back then.
And I gave
Fat
niggas,
Joe.
yo, I never forget. It was one DJ and I will not disclose. The nigga owed me like $5,000 for like 10 years that I gave him. Nigga, they shook that nigga upside down for that $5,000. Like, let it go. Let it go. And no who kid, no, a nigga that's cool with me. The nigga calls me and says, yo, Joe, man, but I'm your friend. He said, yo, I'm your friend. Why they had to like carry me upside? I would have gave him the $5,000, Joey. Like, but I was like, yo, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. But then Lean Back comes out after that.
Woo. Lean Back.
And then we back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Lean Back saved my fucking life.
And that wasn't even a Fat Joe album. You had to step out and do a group album. It wasn't even like a solo project at first.
Shout out to Brooklyn Johnny. I be trying to school my brother on shit, right? So I was on Atlantic Records. These niggas had, you want a real crown? The Atlantic Records, they used to have a poster, a billboard when you walk in, 7 floors high. It was like this. These niggas for like 3 years, all they had was Fat Joe's poster. I was like a man the size of a building. So I'm walking in there, chinchilla, talking my shit, diddy popping, fuck you, nigga. Yo, I'm doing all that shit.
I made Craig Cowman hot out here.
You remember that bar?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the nigga's office, the bosses, and I'm like, you know, feet up, all that. Man, I threw out an album that they gassed me to throw out on the fourth quarter to go up against Mariah Carey, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, every nigga you can name. So I tell the nigga, I said, you sure you want me to come out this date? No, you Fat Joe. Your last album went double platinum. Long story short, the shit flopped. And now I'm calling these niggas and nobody picking up my phone. I go to the BET Awards and I see the nigga who gassed me to drop the album and he ran away from me like I had AIDS. Nigga was like, like I had some shit on me, right? This nigga dead ass ran away from me. I'm like, yeah, call you. So I'm looking at this nigga, I said, holy shit. And then record labels, I'm not just singling out Atlantic Records. All record labels, I never understood why they have bulletproof windows at the door with a cop. It was at one time it was like that. Every record label had a bullet. That's because they robbing niggas, right? So now, this nigga they had the cop, the this. So I go up in there, I said, bro, I'm gonna hurt you extremely bad. So it's better, you better off walking off like you're going to get a sandwich or something, cause I'm running up in there, right? Nigga walked away. Went and got a sandwich and a soup with some shit, Panero bread, right? So I go up in there, when the nigga come out, I'm like right on the couch. Yo, Joe! So I'm like, listen, man, I realize I ain't shit. Y'all not picking up my phone. I get it, I'm a big man.
I'm on the out, yeah.
Nigga, I've dealt with the worst of the worst. I said, how about I go with Steve Rifkin and them and make a little Terror Squad mixtape and because I see you don't want to fuck with me. He was like, sure, go.
Happy.
Get over there. Steve's a great friend, right? So I go over there and I put out Lean Back, pun they motherfucking head top.
Woo.
And the shit go #1 in America, about 40.
Yeah.
Right?
No one saw that coming.
I don't think I'm going to tell you the whole story behind that.
Why not, Joe? It's your last album, man. Come
No,
on.
but it's hard. It's going to burn a lot of bridges.
Okay.
What I can say is, thank God for that. He definitely said sorry, and we went back in business. They had to write the biggest check in the earth.
Brought you back.
But you know, they had to give me the big bag.
Yep. Big boy bag.
Big motherfucker. So boom, I go, and then every story, you know, you know, if you see all these diamonds, this is what I've been doing since I'm 14.
Yeah.
Any nigga from the Bronx,
Yeah.
you got an uncle or cousin, ask them niggas, was I shitting since I was 14 years old in the motherfucking Bronx and Harlem.
No, but you say...
I told Percy, when I was 14 years old, there was a dude, he was an old pimp. Rest in peace, his name is Tucker. The nigga don't ask me how he had 2 Rolls Royces, the newest shit. I would pay that nigga $200 a day to drive me to motherfucking high school in a Phantom Rolls Royce in the South Bronx when the shit looked like bombs hit that shit. And I step out that bitch like this. Niggas be like, yo, this nigga great, yeah, motherfucking right.
But how rewarding is it now in this career, like with this album and even before that, you know, to have like this, since the ups and downs with Atlantic, you've been...
Am I doing too much? Am I going too far?
You've been this independent music force. You know, a lot of people hype up these rappers. Oh, they're independent. Mr. Independent. But to me, you really built this
Let them
career.
ask that same question again, please. The same way. Because some niggas ain't they getting high.
People realize that pretty much now for the last decade or so, Fat Joe has been an independent artist. So when
all
you
right,
see the
independent
success,
means, and there's no disrespect, because I'm going to say something that you might take racially offensive, meaning there's no white nigga behind door number 1. And I love white people. I got some of my best friends is white, they Jewish. I'm not being racist, but there is no white nigga behind door number 1.
And there's no
so when you see a
muscle.
little nigga, somebody saying I'm independent, and somehow a white nigga comes out door number 1, or you go to a business in the hood and you say, damn, all my niggas is working here, and the Oriental nigga comes out the back, he's not independent. We pay for our own shit from A to Z. A to Z.
Yeah.
So I believed in myself. So what happened to me was, let's go back to Atlantic again. So I go in there. After I robbed, I'm going to keep it real. After I robbed them for the bigger check.
Bigger bag.
I put out an album, it goes gold. At the time, they had just signed T.I. T.I. was like the new Justin Bieber. He sold like 2 million. So I'm in a meeting with these niggas, they dead ass, they like, well, Joe, you know, your album is like a major, epic failure. Ooh. And I sold 500,000. They say, epic failure. We got guys like T.I. out, the poster change. The 7th floor poster that she came up, T.I. He's the rubber band man and all that, right?
Shout out.
So boom, I said, all right, that night I couldn't sleep. And when I can't sleep, it's usually something God giving me some shit. So I said, you know what? If I went independent and got $7 a record and I sold 500,000 records, I would make $3.5 million. But these niggas ain't giving you but $500,000 in advance. Next day I call a meeting. The whole Atlantic is in there. I said, yo, you know what? I give up. I'm washed up. Well, I'm going to make underground mixtapes go underground. Underground, you'll never see me again. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm not going to do nothing. I went over there and I put out that motherfucking Make It Rain and sold 4 million on motherfuckers. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So we owe it to Wayne. Like, why do you think you and Wayne click? Like, you both guys moved to Miami. Like, what is it about? Like you said, he's not an easy guy to really get to know. Like, what is it about your chemistry that even now we're pulling, like, he's always there for you?
I want to say it. I love Lil Wayne, but I want to say that when Cash Money, when Katrina happened, we were the ones to embrace them. When it came to Miami, they came to me and was like, yo, Joe, you out here, y'all regulating, y'all doing whatever y'all doing.
Yeah.
We gonna move to Miami, and then we just embraced each other. And I owe him a lot because inadvertently, he taught me how to be a better artist. So I'm gonna tell you this crazy story. So we did We Taking Over for Khaled, right?
Khaled.
I thought I was the best in that song. So I come plat when you see crack. Better duck like a nigga got to eat that. Nigga, what shit? I don't give a fuck. I run these streets. Y'all talk that shit. I
Got some
want
guest
that
appearances.
I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if a nigga OD. Cash rule everything
Thing around me.
I'm YSL. Versace.
Versace.
You can see me in a... All right, so I got these niggas.
That rapper, that competitive
So,
shit.
of course, the DJ Khaled you know now, but you didn't know then, was like, yo, we need Wayne. We need Wayne. We need Wayne. And he pushing me off the clip. So we go to Wayne's studio. So I said, yo, Wayne, I want to play you, son. Khaled, you know Khaled. We really want you on this. So he was like, play it, Joe. So while we playing this shit, the nigga staring at the speakers, like, so I'm waiting for my part. Like, yo, I got this nigga, right? Put that when you see crap, better duck like a Mac got it. And he's like, yo, I'm ready. I said, what? I'm ready. Engineer turns the shit on. I am a beast. Feed me, rappers all feed me peace. I'm untamed, uneasily. Why complain on Easy Street? I don't let it get into the Jesus. I was like, oh my God. This nigga body me, man. But I learned from that nigga, man, a lot, man. He's beautiful people.
Once you talk about that song pulling, one more thing I'm pulling, like, you shouted out Dapper Dan. You shout him out a lot. You have a rich history. When we had him on the podcast, he said that you know everything about rap, and you're like a walking encyclopedia of hip hop. Like he said, he met you back in the day when you was like at a sandwich. You worked at a sandwich shop.
He said he posted my album the other day.
Shout out Dapper Dan.
I've been going to Dapper Dan since I'm 14.
Woo!
And you know, shirts in Dapper Dan was $3,500 a shirt, $3,500 a pair of pants.
Yeah.
So I've been in Dapper Dan since I was 14, fellas. And no disrespect to nobody, but when I see rappers and they tell a story how they were homeless, I'm like, what the fuck? These niggas was homeless? Because I'm going to get to the bag, nigga. I'm either going to be in the news or I'm just saying many years ago, I was either going to get rich or die trying. And when we was growing up, we had no Obama, we had no Jay-Z, we had no Michael Jordan. We had shit. No Instagram. So at least Instagram, if you dead broke, you can look at the Kardashians and be like, oh shit, they got white flowers and shit. Maybe I could get some white flowers. No, we had no white flowers. The shit looked like Iraq, bottom line. So how could you be motivated? You know, people tell you go to jail, oh, you should write a #1 album. How could you go to jail and write a #1 album? You depressed. They treating you like shit.
Took your freedom away. Took your freedom away. Yeah.
They took your freedom away. How the fuck you supposed to write a hit?
Yeah. But what's it like getting to know Dapper Dan and like his place in the game and seeing him?
Man, I love Dapper Dan. I'm proud of him. He's like a mentor to me. And I just love that we got him, that we actually have in human form somebody who is an icon in fashion, somebody who went to jail. This is like that movie, Catch Me If You Can, when they kept trying to catch the nigga and he worked for the feds, but Dap don't work for the feds. But they locked Dap up. And the same niggas who got him locked up gotta pay this nigga millions of dollars to design their shit. Have you ever heard of some shit like this?
Yeah. Dapper Dan.
So it's an honor to know Dap. It's an honor to know Dap. He's in the community. He never left the community. If you know Fat Joe, I could be anywhere in the world, but I have sneaker stores right in the middle of the fucking hood, and I'm giving my people jobs, and we paying them the right prices for the sneakers.
Yeah.
And we ain't jerking niggas.
Yes, sir. Another guy you build a good rapport with, man, being this independent force, it's important to have the right management. Not only did you resolve differences with Jay-Z, you look up, you're managed by Rock Nation, and you guys have really built a real friendship. Like, how does that happen, Joe?
Maturity. I take all the blame. I was like a real bad guy.
You wanted to win that rucker. You wanted to win that rucker.
That too, but it was before that. But I'm just saying that at one point I was a real bad guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, the way the way where I grew up at, it was either you be prey or predator. And that's how I came up. I got beat up every day by 20 niggas in junior high school every single day. I don't know if y'all understand that. This ain't lyrics. This ain't fake. I got my ass whipped. Every Christmas, I had a black eye and a busted fucking lip. Every Easter, every fucking holiday, I was fucked up. But I went outside in school, like my brother Percy would do, and every day punched the toughest nigga in his face, knowing I was getting my ass whipped. Does that make sense? So I come into the game, and everybody trying to act like everybody the toughest nigga in the game. And I done, like, went up against animals, nigga, with 3 heads and shit. You get what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, I gotta have beef with everybody. Fuck it, it's on with everybody.
King of New York shit.
That shit. But it was my fault. I was wrong, and I accept that. And I'm a mature person.
But why is that the right move to go with Rock Nation to be fully like?
I don't know if that was the right move.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I thank Desiree. I thank OG1. I thank Jay-Z. I thank the whole Rock Nation staff for showing me love and guiding my career the right way and showing me support. You know, I mean, I think it's all God's doing. Everything in life. If you're not dead and you're still alive and shit is going, it's a part of the plan.
Yeah.
It had to happen like that.
Yeah. But I know with the album, though, you sent all the records to Jay. Like, you kept him involved with the project. Why was that important?
He's the greatest of all time, my nigga. Like, so if I got Jay-Z on my line who ain't telling me no, if I make a record, I'm going to send him the fucking record. And be like, yo, what you think? Nah, you should flip it like this. Thank you. Hello. So, like, I think I'm one of the greatest of all time. So when somebody like Fireboy or UFO Thief got a record and they send it to Fat Joe, you better be fucking lucky. I'm telling you, yo, flip it like this. Yeah. It's free. It's a free information from one of the GOATs of all time. Why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah. Was there a certain input he had on certain songs that made it better in your judgment?
I'll tell you one. In the pulling out, Dre has sent them the song, and he said, yo, y'all talking about Marvin Gaye, y'all might as well bring the Let's Get It On. And we threw that bitch in there, and it made the song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he gave me some other pointers, too.
Yeah. Can't get a verse, though, man? Come on, we want that, man. What's that happening, Joe?
Listen, it'll happen when its time has come. But we got him on a remix, All the Way Up remix.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
What was that like for you?
Let me tell you something. All the Way Up comes out. It's me and my sister Remy. Remy did 8 years in jail. She came home. Niggas was trying to front. And I go like this. I look at Rem. I came out of jail too. So I looked at Rem. I said like this. Yo, Rem, check this out. They love Fat Joe and Remy like they love Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. All they know is that we win together when we work. So I said, just if, somehow, we take a fucking a needle and stick the thread through, it has to be perfect. The shit'll blow. She was like, bro, make the music. So I went with Cool and Dre, and we made All the Way Up. And then that motherfucker took off to the moon. And now she ain't got no problems, I ain't got no problems. So then at the remix, everybody and their mother, I'm talking about, without saying names, the pound for pound.
Big boys.
Biggest niggas you ever heard. I mean, think of the biggest niggas you ever thought of in rap music at the time was blowing up my phone, FaceTime, middle of the night, Joe, send the instrumental. So I'm talking about the biggest niggas on earth. And I was like, yo, hold up. So I said, yo, Hov, this is our time. Let's get on this shit right here. We never rocked with each other. And he was like, yo, just send that bitch. Let's go. Yeah. So then once he was on there, I ain't let nobody else get on there, just me, Rem, and Jay-Z. So it could be a historical thing.
Yeah. One last thing before we bring Dre out. Let's get Dre ready. Someone you needed to have on this album was Cardi B. I know that's a process to make that happen. Talk about that and why was it important to have Cardi on that Yes joint.
Shout out to Brooklyn Johnny. I worked that nigga to death. Yo, Johnny, where you at, man? Jesus Christ.
Brooklyn Johnny in the building?
Hey, yo, Johnny, I worked you to death, nigga. Like, Brooklyn Johnny, I love him now. But he became a full-time project best friend. Like, I had to be with this nigga every day, every day. I'm like, yo, Johnny, where you at? I mean, you got to go through Johnny.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line. So we worked it. It was a process. There was times I got frustrated. I threatened Johnny. I said, yo, Johnny, fuck that. I'm putting the shit out. He said, big mistake. You want Cardi B on that song. I said, yo, Johnny, I'm telling you, Johnny, I'm going to put the shit out. You're playing yourself. Cardi B's different. So I said, all right, man. So I thank God we got her on the song.
Yeah.
She's been so graceful.
Yeah, let me tell you what she wrote in the post, like when she put up the album. She said she's been talking with you the past few months. No lie, one of the realest out, smart as fuck, too. So you guys have really built a real friendship.
So she's not dumb either, right? So the way I picked Jay-Z's brain, she picked Fat Joe's brain. So she'll call Fat Joe 4 in the morning and be like, yo, Joe, what do you think about boom? And I'll be like, yo, you know, because nobody really, let me tell you something. Don't ask me why. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I give to every charity you could think of. No, I'm saying, am I lying, Kimmy? We got a toy drive in 3 days where we're going to give thousands of toys. Thanksgiving, we give thousands of turkeys.
Ew.
School, we give sneakers, hundreds of sneakers, Jordans and shit. The kids, they can't afford. We send planes to Puerto Rico. We don't stop giving to charity.
Yes, sir. Make some
We
noise.
don't stop.
Giving back.
But the point is, so even with all that, the record industry is still not thinking I'm a nice guy. So they be scared to give me the right job. They think I'm a thug or something. I'm not a thug. I'm a law-abiding citizen who earned everything I got. I worked hard for everything I got. So if you ask me, I think I know more than just about everybody in the game of hip-hop.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because if this was hip-hop, I was the bartender, I was the janitor, I was the security guy, I was the guy who built the shit, I was the guy who put the lights in here, I was the DJ, I was the host, I was the chef, I was the nigga cooking the chicken in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody talk Africa, but don't go back to Africa. Fat Joe been in Africa 50, 100 times, man.
Yeah. No, you
50 to 100 times. Do you know there's a country in Africa called Djibouti? Do you know that? You know that, right? Oh, I done been everywhere. I done been everywhere.
And you're very generous. You share the spotlight. Where's Dre at? Let's bring Dre out, man.
Yo, Dre.
Dre.
Where's the tallest nigga in the room?
Yo, he's super tall. Make some noise for super producer Dre. Cool and Dre.
Yo, Dre.
Yeah. Dre, how you,
What
sir?
up, what up, what up? What up, first, what's good?
Have a seat, Dre.
Thank
You
sir.
guys
Thank you,
literally
thank you,
share the
sir.
spotlight on this album, man. It's a Fat Joe album, but it's you're the co
No, it's a
Every single
co-album.
thing.
It's not a solo album. It's a co-album.
Yes.
I like
Family
that.
ties.
I like that.
Dre, I remember when you had a little thing called with Rick Ross, Chevy Riding High.
That's right.
2009.
That's right.
But now 10 years later, you really are out there, like in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's Joe Crack. You know what I'm saying? I always knew I was one of the nicest in the game, but Joe Crack made me believe it. And you know, when you believe, it's a different feeling than just knowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when I'm with Crack, I feel like I can say anything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where, like, this guy sit beside you, you could talk crazy as hell. You know what I mean?
yeah, he inspires
So,
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of what y'all do is raw, uncut hip hop throughout. I mean, for the perspective
sure.
of both you guys as MCs, like you just are going in. It's uncut.
Nah, for sure.
That's
I mean,
another reason why I'm retiring. It's a cancel society. These niggas mad you got an orange hat on, bro.
Dre, why
And
don't you stop
I got
this guy when he goes
foul
bad?
I always make sure to say, no matter how bad he goes, is a gem, is a hidden gem to always pick up. But you know, Joe Crack discovered Cool and Dre. You know what I'm saying? When we graduated high school, and our very first hit was New York, New York, with Ja Rule, Jadakiss, and Joe Crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My favorite record I ever been on.
Yeah.
we'll
So,
talk
you
about
know,
those.
he rolled the dice on Cool and Dre years ago. So we just doing the same shit again. You know what I mean?
I heard your favorite cut is this Day Ones, man. So there's a real message behind that, man.
Yeah, man. Day ones is that shit. I feel like everybody's had that day one that's betrayed them. You know what I'm saying? We've all got somebody that stabbed us in the back. You know what I mean? Someone close to you. You know what I'm saying? Me and Joe was talking the other day. There's this saying that keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But you gotta know when you're the enemy in the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's what Day Ones is about. We all know the theme, but some niggas keep you close because you they enemy. You don't even know it. You know what I mean? So Day Ones, we touching on that. You know what I mean?
Joe got a real line in there. Joe, you say feds on my ass. I'm trying to duck me a Rico. All up on CNN trying to save Puerto Rico.
Facts.
This is real life. Ain't nothing pretend. Got rid of my enemies because I made them my friends.
Facts.
This is real life. Ain't nothing pretend. Got rid of my enemies because I made them my friends. Now y'all can go and get the meme where the nigga go like this.
What inspired that? Why did you go there with that?
Because that's what I did, man. I gave up wanting the war with everybody. So when I came out of jail, I made peace with Jay-Z. I made peace with 50 Cent. Yeah. I pretty much made peace with everybody who didn't cause me physical violence. And I said, you know what? We've been warlords for so long.
Prove you're
Let's
ready.
try the peace process. And it's been working amazingly.
Give thanks.
What was it like to see Joe's involvement? Like, 'cause you were close to him. You was on a grind, cook. Dre said grind, crack on the joint.
I mean, I give you real life. After New York became our first hit. 4 months later, Hated to Love It was our second hit. And you know, me and
they
Cool.
weren't good.
Hated to Love It, the underdogs on
You know what I mean?
top.
We couldn't play that record around Joe Crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your
Like, you know what I'm
producers
saying?
making records with the enemies at that time.
So we, you know, that was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That spilled out in the streets for real. You know, that was deeper than rap. Yeah. So, you know, they came together because
the 50 Cent beef was real beef, by the way, guys. If you got love for Fat Joe, you got love for 50 Cent. Pray to God that he made a miracle happen because somebody was really gonna die. This is a fact.
It was bad. Yeah. It was bad.
That shit was gonna go down there. TSA, wherever the fuck on the planet Earth. Yeah. Vice versa.
Yeah, of course.
But it was a real situation. Yeah. It wasn't this rap shit these niggas be doing.
No. It wasn't
bad. That.
It was bad. But you know, rest in peace, Chris Lighty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. R.I.P. Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Lighty saved my life.
First man to sign you, Relativity Records.
For sure. And that's, you know, mutual friend. Of course, you know, Joe's known him longer than me, but, you know, give thanks to Chris Lighty. He helped make that happen in spirit.
Well, thank you, Dre, man. You shining the album, that Heaven and Hell, y'all getting your Jada and Styles on. In and out flow?
Yeah.
How fun is that when you guys just
I'll be real with you.
bar?
I think that, first of all, I think that Joe Crack, you know, everybody's talking that give them their roses while they're here so they can smell it. You know what I'm saying? All that talk, which is great. But, you know, my pops put me up on Joe Crack. I was a little kid in elementary school. I was listening.
That's crazy. Dream Doll told me her pops. Dream Doll's in the house. Make some noise.
Shout out
Dream
Dream
Doll.
Doll.
Noise.
She told me her pops put me on.
So you see there?
Your pops put you on to Joe Crack too, huh, mama?
That's good to know.
God damn,
That's
Dream
good to
Doll,
know.
man.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's good to know. No, Joe, that's good
Your
to know.
pops a good man.
That's
God
good to
damn
know.
it, Dream Doll.
That's good to know. Me and Dream Doll got something in common. That's good to know.
That's amazing.
Shout out Dream Doll. We got something in common. Yeah, but I was listening to Jodeci in my bedroom, and my pops is like, you know, my pops is Jamaican. He's like, Jodeci? What you listening to that? You need to listen to Flow Joe. You got a Flow Joe. You got a Flow Joe. You know what I mean? So my pops put me up on Joe Crack, and I can remember being in elementary school. I remember the rappers in elementary school. Ain't none of them here.
Woo.
None of them.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk that, Dre.
So, no, but
God bless them
I
all.
think, no, and it's no disrespect. It's just a fact. So I think
God
it's
bless.
important that we big a nigga up for being able to make a hit record in 2019 after making his first hit record in 1993. 'Cause nobody else is doing it. So, you know, Joe Crack is in my top 5, you know, for being here for this long, for being able to every year get better, and also for putting on Big Pun, Remy Ma. You fulfill the criteria for
DJ
being one of
Khaled,
the best ever to do. DJ Khaled, Cool and Dre, you know what I'm saying?
DJ Khaled told me to stop telling people I put him on. No, I put him on, right? But he said, I don't like how you've been saying it. I said, what you mean? Because I put Dre on, I put Cool on, I put Remy, I put Pun, I gave Pitbull's demo to TVT, Bryson Tiller, Rick Ross came from here, Trick Daddy, I told Atlantic to sign him. So DJ Khaled, if we talk about money, DJ Khaled's my biggest discovery, right?
Yes, indeed.
So this nigga's so rich. I tell a story every time I walk in the fat Arab motherfucker. I walk in his house, he got fucking white marble ceilings and shit. He got fucking $1,000 candles lit outside, nigga, outdoors, not inside. You inside, you play a candle. This nigga got candles outside. Johnny, am I lying? I walk in this shit. They got like people, they give you like special socks to walk in this shit, everything white. I make sure my sneakers got mud on that motherfucker. I keep them on. I walk in this shit. He got a white rug. I start stepping on that shit. Like fucking Rick James. And Chef Melissa make me some fucking turkey bacon.
Stop, Joe.
Fuck out of here.
You gotta stop, Joe.
Fuck out of here.
Dre, you gotta go, man. You hype him up, man.
Nah, I want to thank everybody for supporting Family Ties.
Yeah.
Family time.
Yo, the streets is calling it a classic. The Eminem record with Mary J. Blige.
Get to that damn
It's
joint,
never
man.
been done. So supporting Eminem and Mary on the same record. Thank you, Joe Crack,
Queen
for making
Mary,
that happen.
yeah.
Thank you for Royce the 5'9" for making that happen. All the artists that helped us on the album to help us make this body of work.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you. Joe Crack says thank you. And you know what I'm saying?
From the bottom of my heart, man.
Make some noise
For
for
sure.
Dre, yo. Dre.
We was in the Spanish radio station. The lady lost her cool. She was like, mucho alto. Mucho.
The ladies love Dre,
He's so
man.
tall.
So you,
This guy.
I saw a lot of things you said, Joe, before we get out of here. You saying like you don't like to do a lot of interviews because you're uncut, you'll go viral. But I woke up today, the trending topic on Twitter was from a gentleman named Nick Cannon. And Nick Cannon is in the news, in case you don't know, Joe, because he's responding to a record that's on his Family Ties album, man. It's Eminem.
Nick
Why did you allow
Cannon's a cool
Eminem?
guy.
Why did you allow Eminem to give those disrespectful bars, as you said?
Well, this was the vibe. First of all, Nick Cannon is a pillar of the community. The man puts out beautiful TV, movies, comedy. We love Wild and Out. We love all that. He wants to be an artist. I personally, Fat Joe, free of charge, have done 2 songs and videos with Nick Cannon. Ooh. I got love for Nick Cannon. It's not my fault that the GOAT of the great white hope GOAT of all time of hip hop sends me a verse a day before we turn in the album, and I'm like, holy shit, the nigga dissing Nick Cannon. I keep telling Dre, he's my friend. Nick Cannon's my friend. I'm like, but I'm not gonna turn the fucking verse down. Like, am I on drugs? But I got love for Nick Cannon, my nigga. Like, I swear to you, on everything. But it's Eminem. What am I supposed to say? Yo, I'm cool on this verse. Are you fucking crazy?
Can you change this?
And with it's hip hop, it's music, it's whatever. Nick Cannon don't need to be fucking with Eminem like on some lyrics. He needs to leave that shit alone.
Yeah. And then it's like Nick Cannon, and he got Suge Knight on it. Like, was you think
I figure
that crazy?
Eminem got Fat Joe, so he went and got Suge Knight to do the intro. But I'm like, damn, man, that Suge Knight locked up. He can't come after me, right?
What's your favorite, besides the Nick part, which, you know, I don't know if that's your favorite. That's probably not your favorite part on the
My
song.
favorite record is called Been Through. It's the second joint on the album, and it was really Dre's solo. And I would go back to Dre every fucking 3 weeks. I'd be like, yo, Dre, you know what this album is missing? You know what would make it a classic? He said, what? I said, Been Through. He'd be like, nah, that's for me. And I would keep coming back to him, and he finally gave it up. And then back when there was Diesel on the block, I was in the rock, fashion in the rock, telling him if a nigga try, disrespect the set. I love that shit.
But going back to that one last thing in the M thing, I thought it was ill that on his verse, he shouts out the end of his verse, he acknowledges the end of your verse. That must have felt as an honor as an MC, right?
Well, me and Dre's my brother. So Fat Joe would not be here if it wasn't for Dre and Cool and Dre. This is a fact. You don't never see the difference with Fat Joe is Fat Joe gives it up to people who played roles in his career. A lot of artists try to sit up here and try to act like they did the shit themselves. Sometimes they got people in their crew that really played important positions. So anytime I felt like actually giving up on rap or whatever the case may be, it's Dre who done came by himself to my house and was like, yo, my brother, you need to get back in the studio. You need to do what you got to do. And, you know, so I owe a lot to Dre, Cool and Dre. Fat Joe would not be here 2019 if it wasn't for Dre and Cool.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
We talk about that Deep record, man. You say your video debuted on Tidal.
You saw the video of Deep? We should play this shit here later.
But I heard that might have been a little more PG-13 than was intended. Like that, I heard you went full OJ on that joint, R-rated version where Irv Gotti directed it.
I got censored, like Desiree and all of them. I came in the shit, it was like 30 women that worked for Rock Nation. It was like, we want everybody to say what they think. Because the video was like 16 minutes, and we were doing really bad things in the video. And all the girls was like, I don't think you should do that. And then it was like, I don't think, and then we had one crazy white chick was like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong. And but yeah. But the video's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Video of the year so far right now.
Irv said you went soft on it. Though,
Irv
right?
said I got soft. I took out different scenes. But, you know, we took it out for legal issues. Like, they were like, yo, you're going to get sued. I mean, you know, we did shit that happened in real life, like real crimes. And, you know, it was ill, but it's still ill. The video is crazy. It's called Deep. Me and Dre. If y'all ain't see that video, y'all better go see that shit. That shit crazy.
And before we get out, can I talk about some classic crack tunes I never asked you about, man? And guest appearances.
I hope I can remember, nigga.
You remember everything, man.
Lean back, the easy one.
I put it up on Twitter the other day. Your verse on LL Cool J's I Shot You. Like, I felt like that was the first, like, big, like, mainstream look for you, right? And I know you such a big LL fan, too, so how did
God
that feel?
is great. First of all, I rap for two people. I rap for KRS-One because he got the best show ever. He's from the Bronx. And then I rap for LL Cool J because he talks to them ladies. So when you see a nigga dip like this all the time looking amazing, thank LL Cool J, right? So I'm in the studio. I'm working on my second album. I'm underground, right? Digging in the Crates. Shout out Digging in the Crates for putting me on.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
TITC.
underground. I'm working on my second album. And the track masters walk in the studio. They like, damn, Joe, that shit hot. They're like, we working on a song for LL. That was a dream come true to me. So when they said you could get on this song, I remember I went back to Digging in the Crates. It was different back in the day. And some of the guys at Digging in the Crates was like, yo, we don't really be rapping with other crews and all that. We digging in the crates. I was like, y'all niggas are crazy if you think I'm not rapping on this LL Cool J shit.
Yeah.
So I shot you, man. I went for mine. One thing about Fat Joe, I'm going to tell y'all something. Thank you for supporting me and investing in me. And I'm telling y'all the truth. I am the realest nigga in the game and always have been.
Yeah.
And I never fall. And I never fall. And let me tell you something. You bring the biggest, best nigga in the world to rap, I'm not folding. I'm going to step up every time and rap with Eminem, rap with Jay-Z, rap with Drake, whoever the fuck you want to go get, and I'm going to handle mine. So in that LL Cool J, I was a small fry, but I went all out on that joint. I've done that my whole career. Yeah. A lot of guys we thought were tough in the game, all of a sudden they caught a little rap war going off, and these niggas was folding. And I was like, damn, wasn't he the tough nigga from such and such? Like, what the fuck? He don't want to fight back. At least Nick Cannon want to fight back. Some niggas don't fight back.
Yeah. Speaking of DITC, another one, Big L, The Enemy.
Big L, that's one of my favorite rhymes ever. And the reason why Big L, if y'all don't know, if y'all too young, he's one of the greatest rappers ever, ahead of his time. He was in my crew. So in Digging in the Crates, Big L was in my crew, and Terror Squad, Big Pun was in my crew. So you gotta see these niggas I was doing records with. Like, these was the greatest niggas on earth. And I had to rap. You had to hear me, man. So you look at me like, yo, he's underrated. No, I'm rapping with these niggas. They the best. They got statues of these niggas in the Hall of Fame. So I'm going, boom, Big L comes to me. He says, yo, bro, I'm going to put you on this record and I'm letting you know I'm going to rip you down legendary.
Oh, Big L?
He's the only rapper ever in history told me that. He said, you just went gold. I'm going to take all your fans and make them mine. So the way I did that song, Primo did the beat, I had to look at Big L and write my rhyme. In his face, he wanted to see me write the bitch. So I'm up in there, enough's enough. Federals try to set me up, put me in cuffs and crush what I lust into dust. Plus, they want a nigga soul, but they know Big Joey Crack and never rat a cat that he know. For sure. It's definitely for the sauna. I left the streets alone since Tone deceased it almost killed his mama. So I'ma keep doing what I'm doing, pursuing my dreams. So there's enough cream to start my own union and show these kids how legit it is. Shit is real. I used to steal, but now I own several businesses. So where's the witnesses you claim to have saying that I'm taking the half, extorting New York, not paying tax? Woo. Yo, so that was pressure. That was Big L.
Leaning on you.
Leaning on a nigga. That's my brother, man. Rest in peace, Big L, man. He's one of the greatest.
And of course, the great Big Pun, man. That Twins, man. What did you think when he came up with the dead in the middle, little?
Well, I came up with Twins.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this one time only. Let me have your attention. Big Pun's the greatest. He's my favorite rapper ever rap. You gotta understand, when we did Big Pun's album, nobody knew him. So when you listen to his album, it's like taking this girl, say she could rap, and I'm saying she's the best, but having Gunner on it, having the hottest niggas in the world, Drake on it. So on this album, he had Wyclef Jean after Wyclef just sold 30 million fucking records. Wyclef, I need a favor. It's my brother, he's gonna blow. Wyclef does the song with him. Joe the singer, didn't know him, like it might as well be you, had just sold 500,000 records his first week. He was Drake at the time. I need you to do a favor, not for me, for my brother. He sung, I don't want to be a player no more. So you got to understand, I really executive this album, this whole shit. With Big Pun, I took the shit off and threw Versace on the nigga, sprayed the cologne on the nigga, threw him in the wet. Nah, because niggas try to take away my shit, my contributions to the game. I fucking dress niggas. So now, I turned around. No, they want to act like the shit just happened. It ain't happened like that. You understand? I put in that fucking work. So I go like this. So we going to do right now, the East Coast hate L.A., Biggie pass, Tupac pass. It's a problem. So I tell Pun, I say, yo, Pun, the record we do together, we got to flip a West Coast sample. But everything at that time was like, so all the New York niggas would have hated us. So I said, the only East Coast sounding crazy song was Deep Cover. I said, yo, Pun, let's flip this shit. It's going to work in New York, and the East Coast is going to work in L.A. because they love them niggas. Then we went and got Snoop Dogg on the video. So now, dead in the middle, a little did we know that we riddled two middlemen who didn't do diddly. That shit, that was a joke to Pun. That was a joke. It was like a joke. Like you always tell your friend a joke. So Pun would walk in here and had nothing to do with this. He'd be like, dead in the middle, a little did we know that we riddled, like to himself. Like it was a joke. So when we cut the song, when we was making the song, I was like, yo, I want you to use dead in the middle a little. He was like, that's a fucking joke, bro. Are you fucking crazy? It's a fucking joke. I was like, no, use it. I had to fight the nigga to put dead in the middle. It was a joke to him. So he come like on lyrical, that bitch. Miracle kind of dead in the middle a little. And then that's the, I think that defines him lyrically in the game of hip hop. And Big Pun was a genius. Big Pun would fall asleep. fall asleep. This is real shit, I'm telling y'all. He would go to sleep, wake up, grab a notebook, and write a whole fucking song, hook, rhymes, and everything. So he was making the songs in his sleep.
Literally.
Like, this is a fucking fact. And he was just so diverse, so amazing, ahead of his time for me. You know, for him to want to do a song with Black Thought at the time, the Roots was a little,
worlds.
There was alternative, nigga. Yeah. Like, you know, it's like, nah, I want Black Thought, I want this and that. You know, the man was a genius, man. I know I'm going to see him when this world's over. Yes, and we're going to have a lot to talk about. I hope I made him proud. Know what I'm saying? I rep my brother to the death.
Yeah.
I will never let nobody forget about him.
Speaking of the future, before we get out of here, what should we expect from Remy Ma's album, your singer Angelica? You got some projects on deck.
Yeah, man, I'm working with everybody, B. But with Remy, you got to understand, Remy's held at a different standard. So now, if we came with Remy and we did you would be mad at Remy. So Remy is forced to rap at a different level. Her shit is forced to be at a pristine level. And so that's why we take our time, because we don't want people to be like disappointed. So her shit's maybe like 80% there. We got to make a couple of more records. And it's all my fault, guys, because I'm going to make sure my sister's shit is hot when that shit come out.
Yeah.
And let me tell you some other breaking news. I make no money off of Remy Ma. This is all love. So we be in the studios. We don't charge Remy a fucking dollar. We don't make a dollar off of Remy Ma. It's real brother and sister shit there.
Yeah.
Real brother and sister shit there. This ain't about no money. This ain't about none. We want my sister to win, just like she want me to win. That's just how that shit go right there. Yeah. She will have the hottest album out.
So if it's retirement, man, are we still feeling like that's the
I'm
way?
retiring. But if a nigga throw the biggest bag on earth at me, I might come out.
Or a guest verse?
Nah, it's just, with me, it's like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck?
Is it also like...
I'm sad for you. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I gave y'all niggas my life, man. I never folded, especially New York niggas in here. I never folded. I can't tell you some real nigga shit. All the shit I did for New York City, you know, between East, West Coast, all type of shit, nigga, I stood up when nobody stood up. Front line, my nigga. Yeah. Front line. When everybody we call our greatest rappers and all that folded on New York, nigga, I was like, this, take me. Let's go. Y'all niggas don't have a clue about what I've been doing out here, man, for so many years. I put my life on the line. My mother, my family. Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I know you sad. And the other day, I was with Envy, and I told him that, and I seen his whole face. You know, when Michael Jackson died, I'm not comparing myself to Michael Jackson, no way, shape, or form. But when Michael died, I pulled over, started crying in the truck. Yeah.
You love off the wall.
No, listen. I'm not Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson died, Fat Joe, the so-called tough guy, pulled the fuck over in the Bronx and started crying like a baby, right? So now when I'm telling niggas on a happy note, hey guys, I'm smelling good, I got money, I'm doing just fine. I'm retiring, I see niggas' faces melting like, damn, like, oh man, Joe, don't do that. Because whether you know it or like, you love Fat Joe's jokes. Yeah. He's a funny nigga, he's coming through, he's talking shit, he's make a couple of hits. It's Joe Crack. You might not have that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still be here, you know, for hip hop and be here for the artists I work with and stuff like that. But I think I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm dead nice right now, guys.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all something. This is how we gonna sum up the crown. And these are facts. I come from the South Bronx, where they invented hip hop music, where it was invented. There was no Hot 97, there was no cameras, there was nothing but abandoned buildings, and niggas actually invented the art form called hip hop. Now, I wasn't from the West Bronx or up, and I love the whole Bronx. I'm from 233. I wasn't from 233rd. I wasn't from 100. I was from there, nigga. The soil where they invented the shit. Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, all them niggas know me as Little Joey to this day, my nigga. They put up my album the other day, Grandmaster Flash. It gotta be the first album they ever posted.
Yeah,
and they was like, this is Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5 certified. Go get that. Now, it might not mean nothing to you. It means everything to me. Because they the niggas who invented this shit, right? So I come from the Bronx, and I played my game, and when I first came out, Flojo went #1 in America, but it didn't go #1 because I actually thought Flojo was hot. It's because niggas knew he's a real nigga. That's that nigga we seen empty out 1 million clubs. He is driving, drop-top McLarens through it. When you see that movie Paid in Full, my niggas, I'm not lying to you. I was right at that Willie Burger with a drop-top Benz, all white, piped out, icy as fuck. And no disrespect to my Latinos, I was about the only Latino nigga standing out there, icy as fuck. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm being honest with you. Ask your uncles, ask your aunts. So now I turn around. No, in that movie, nigga, they should have had a Fat Joe fake, a double over there, because I was in that mother. I wanna sex you up. Yeah, I did that shit for real, nigga. You can't take that away from me. All right, let's go to hip hop. So if you listen to Flojo, I was going bust it, check it, watch how I wreck it. And then Nas came out, I was like, sneaker Uzi on the island in the Armagnac and Lyman. And I was like, oh my God. I have been Milli Vanilli. I will be a one-hit wonder. And then Jay-Z came out with all that, And then Biggie, and then it just got crazy. So I had to study, even though I feel I was trash at the time. I had to study everything and learn and this and this and that. And these niggas was like gods. I mean, like, imagine jumping to the cloud and hit, like, you know how you hit the backboard? These niggas were so much better than me. It was like I would jump up to the cloud and hit the cloud. So I'd be like, damn, man, how could I get nice? These niggas is so nice. And I practiced, and then Big Pun helped me a lot. He taught me how to write, and I kept working. Then about 10 years ago, and I'm not talking about the guys I just mentioned, I'm just saying the GOATs. And I was like, is it me or I'm as good as these niggas? But we start going, ooh, ooh, ha, ha. And we in Harlem, and we got Puff Daddy surfing on the motherfucking car in the middle of Harlem, and we dropping the Rolls Royce Dawn, and Puff is in front of the Apollo. He was on the hood, my nigga, with Young Jeezy. It took 8 Keys and Jay-Z to get the, right?
Oh, yeah.
That Dark Side album, I was like, I'm better than niggas. That's how I felt back then.
Yeah.
So now, what happened was, historically, for no disrespect, and I'm not talking about nobody individually, I'm talking about the greatest rappers of all time. The niggas who need statues and mountains, Mount Rushmores of them, they historically were very nice at the beginning of their career, and then end up falling off somehow. A lot of them was rap off beat, if you really listen to them.
You hear the decline.
No, these the niggas who invented the flows, too. They invented the flows. These niggas was the greatest. If you really listen to their latest stuff, they start coming off beat. I'm not talking about Jay-Z. I'm not talking about that. Just historically, rap music. I'm telling you shit you can't debate. I'm telling you facts, my nigga. I'm not telling you lies. The greatest of all times, we'll listen to them. And so that's why I say my opinion, and rest in peace, because Biggie Smalls was my man. I don't know if y'all niggas know that. I had an album coming out with Biggie Smalls. The shit you saw with Big Pun, I had an album recorded with Biggie Smalls, my niggas. I'm not lying. I dare you to say I'm a liar. I dare you. Fat Joe's full of shit on Crown. No, yes, nigga. You the Latino Don. You the Latino Don. I'm the Black Don. All the hoes gonna love us, Joe. Right? So now I go like this. So now, about that time, like with the Jeezy joint, I start getting better and better and better, and that's when I said, I said, this is gonna be a marathon. Because historically, if I know hip-hop because I started from the Bronx and I seen everything come and go, these niggas are gonna deteriorate at some point. And for some reason, I'm still getting better and better and better and better and better and better. And pun your head top, another hit. 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 And now I'm sitting here. I've been in the game 26 years with a top 10 record in America on the radio right now. It's never been done, people. It's never been done in the history of rap music. I'm not lying to you guys. Find it. Find it.
Yeah, yeah.
I dare you. I dare you to find it. You are a hip-hop historian. It's never been done. Am I correct or wrong? Has it ever been done?
No,
In
sir.
1 million rap niggas, 1 million, 10 million rap niggas on the planet Earth since the inception, the creation of rap music, it never been a nigga my age dropping hits like I'm dropping right now. Don't let them lie to you, man. Don't let them lie to you guys. Don't let them lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
But
complete.
it's got to go out on top, right? You don't ever want to be like you seen Joe decline. Like, isn't it also like a champion? Do you want to
The
go out
craziest
while you're
shit.
still
Yo,
sharp?
listen, guys. I want to tell y'all something. Y'all like a lot of rappers. Fat Joe goes to their studios, and because I'm too nosy, I'll make the hook for him. Or I'll turn around and tell him rap like this for no money. For me, it ain't no money. Look, bro, I've never been a jealous nigga. I've always been happy of everybody else's success. If Puff Daddy got more money than me, I say, wow, maybe I could get that kind of money. If Jay-Z makes $1 billion, I say, yo, I got to see $1 billion before I get a. Never jealous. I walk in the studio with rappers, they struggling. These rappers, y'all niggas think is the greatest. And I be like, yo, say it like this. Oh, we didn't think about that. They say it, it's a hit record. Joe stays quiet. He just walks on. Just remember that favor, my nigga. I told Stephen A. Smith, let me tell you a story, right? And I love Stephen A. Smith. That's my nigga, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
He's on first take
Right?
today, baby.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I love Stephen A. Smith. He asked me to do, when they came to New York, the opening day, Joe, I need you, please.
First
so
take,
I
yeah.
do it. They asked me to come on the show, I do it. They asked me, actually they didn't ask me. It was his birthday, and Uncle Dan was like, yo, it's Stephen A. Smith's birthday. So I run around, fucking Fat Joe. I'm performing, closing the Rolling Loud shit, and I'm like, yo, Jada, say happy birthday, Stephen A. Smith. Yo, Fab, say happy birthday, Stephen A. Smith. Yo, like a sucker nigga, like, yo. I send the nigga the shit, because I love him, right? So my album coming out. Nigga, I need something. That's what this shit about. I'm looking out for you. I need something. I got to be on the #1 TV show in America. By the way, First Take is the #1 show in America.
Yeah.
Nigga, I need to be talking about my album on this fucking show. All of a sudden, I'm hearing some type of crickets and shit like this. Like, I'm not getting called back. I'm like, oh no. No. We got to snatch this nigga. That's not happening, bro. He came out the fucking door. We said, Stephen A. Smith, come here, bro. Let me holler at a real nigga. Come over here. Let me talk to the guard for a second. This, that. And thank God we did it today. We did First Take today, right? But let me tell you some shit, and I'm going to tell you something. I ain't going to tell you in detail, but when we did First Take, and I was so honored because I love that show. That's my favorite show on earth. And I love Stephen A. Smith and Max and Shorty. I got Jalen Rose's wife. I got so much love for them. But as I'm leaving, Stephen A. Smith said, yo, Fat Joe, let me holler at you for a second. So I go to the corner with him. He tells me, hey, yo, Joe, I need a favor. I know you could get it done. And I turned around at Stephen and I said, nigga, you see how this shit work? One hand wash the other. They both wash the place. Hey, guess what? You're asking to hit the cloud. You're asking for the backboard, the cloud. But guess what? I'll get it done for you. It's never a problem. I'll get it done. It's done. He was like, yo, we got a budget. Free. But yo, bro, next time I want to promote the album, my nigga, just pick up the phone a little quick. I'm telling y'all real shit. Relationships, and remember this is in life. Relationships, better than money, better than everything. Relationships is the most powerful and the most important shit in life. Being able to talk, why I'm not gonna call Jay-Z the greatest of all time and ask him, do he like the fucking song or not? Am I stupid? That's why I'm his friend. Yo, Jay, what you think? Nah, flip it. Thank you. Hello. Like, that's what this is about, bro. So relationships is the most powerful thing in the music business or in life. You gotta really appreciate your relationships. When people love you, they take, man, come on now.
I appreciate our relationship, man.
It's the realest crown. They never give me my props. It's gonna be the #1 fucking ratings. It's gonna be the #1 ratings thanks to you guys. Pretty Lou.
Yeah.
I love you. Let me tell you a story about Pretty Lou.
Shout out Pretty Lou.
Hollywood KO. Pretty Lou was in a coma. If you don't know Pretty Lou's story, Pretty Lou has had cancer for 5 years. Not the fake cancer, the real shit. He feels like when he gets through the therapy, he feels like he's in an ocean of ice and like a wrench is pulling his bones. So I asked him, I could never be as tough as Pretty Lou. So every time, I'm in the hospital with him because we love him so much and we trying to, we trying to do it. We begging God to keep my brother alive. That is the bottom line. We showing God. You lead by example. We're showing God. And we never question God, but we show him, God, we committed. We with this man by his side. Please, I'm begging you. This is a good man, right? So Pretty Lou goes into a coma, right? His kidneys is failing. His livers is failing. He was getting brain hemorrhaging. He was over. Everybody already had their rest in peace shit ready to go. Some niggas said rest in peace. No, I'm sorry about that. Not me, but some people did that on Instagram. They didn't know how to love for you because everybody loved you. You're such a good person. So I fly in. I go to the hospital. And when I go into the hospital, I see him. He's in a coma. And it was so peaceful. His skin was still, I said, you know what? Well, I'm not God at all. I said, you know what? I told him, this guy's going to make it. I said, he's going to fucking make it. I could tell. I know it. I said, cheer up. Your mother's a warrior, your wife, all of them, right? So I go to the studio that night, and I went to cut the vocals to Yes. To tell you the truth, I don't know if Pretty Lou would have ever heard it in his life. So when you hear that ass up bass, when it started, go, this for Pretty Lou. Yes. Ass up, bass down. Yes. Ass up, face down. And the moral to the story is I wasn't sure he was ever going to hear it. But now he be in the clubs hosting, this my shit right here. This my shit. Yo, Lou, I love you. Everybody, Crown, thank you so much.
Thank you, Pat.
Title, Rock Nation, 4040. I love this place. Thank you, Elliott Wilson.
Thank you, Fat Joe.
Yo, we've been doing this a long time.
Tell them how far you know me, man.
Huh?
Before we get out of here. Tell them how much you love me before we go.
Yo, I love you. Yeah, Elliott. Yeah, Elliott, let me tell you something. I used to sit down every album and make sure it was approved by you and your brother. Every album.
Steven said.
That's all that mattered to me was to play him the album and play his little brother the album. And when he said, yo, I like that shit, I felt like, wow. Because this nigga like the Howard Cosell of the game. Yo.
Don't be laughing at my shit, man.
Yo, that nigga living legend. He been giving us the spill for a long time. And then niggas is gimmicks, and some people use shock jocking, and they diss you, and he ain't doing that shit. Like, you see niggas, I don't even interview these people no more. No, I used to think you got to.
Do interviews.
Anybody with the bullshit, I'm not doing their interviews and all that. Nigga want to sit down to the first thing, hey, you think this guy's a drug addict? You think this guy's a killer? Yo, Joe, you're real. Is he pussy? Is he? Yo, my man, stop trying to play niggas against niggas, man. I'm hip to the shit.
Yeah.
But you always, since day one, have always maintained integrity, love for culture, love for the hip-hop You know,
Yeah.
that's real shit, bro, because that's
sir.
what I live for. The hip-hop culture. You know what I'm saying? I've never been selfish. I've always tried to put other artists on that I felt like people need to see, people need to hear. Underground, you like that street shit? My nigga UFO Fever's there. He spit that shit. My female girl, Angelica Villa, there's never been a Latina in some hip-hop R&B shit like her. She's fire. Yo, Mayor, you got your shout out. You rich motherfucker, you bastard. You fucking rich. These fucking rich people, man. I give them hell. Let me tell you something. Rich niggas that hang out with me, billionaires, I give them hell. I shit on them every time. Shit on them. But I love them. They're my family, but I shit on them. You fucking rich bastards. Pour me some wine of the 1332, motherfucker.
Nah, but
right here, nigga.
The love of the culture is there, man. I want to thank you, man. Thank you, Fat Joe. Make some noise, Fat Joe, crowd!
The Frank Sinatra, the Spanish monsters. We the Jimmy's Cafe.